Welcome back to Van Zee Park. Uh, Today, I've been out here at Van Zee quite a bit recently, doing these videos. And I'll be honest, there's several reasons. One is simply that it is the closest thing to my house. Uh, and I do still have a full time job that I have to make it to every afternoon or late morning, I suppose. And so this is really convenient to get here. Not a super long course, which also makes it a little better for the days that I work. And then also the fact is it's got a little bit of mix of everything. It's got a little open shots. It's got some downhill, some uphill. It's got some woods. Just a little bit of everything. Not the perfect at any of it, but a little bit of everything, which makes it a good course to kind of practice some of what I'm doing. But recently, I've done a lot of rounds where I've come out here and I've practiced something. Like I came out here and did field practice. I did a putter only round. I've compared discs a few times. What I haven't done recently is just straight up played around, um, just for score. I did that a couple times at the beginning, and I am curious. Just after kind of learning some discs, getting more into the swing of doing this on a regular basis, I'm kind of curious if I'm going to do better or worse, or how this goes. So, without any further ado, hole one. It's up the hill, slightly to the right behind the cedar up here. 200 and I want to say it's like 230 feet or something like that. I'm gonna go with the Jackalope this time, and of course, just because, why would I? I have not done any warm-ups, so we're gonna see how this goes. Into the bush. Oh, I made it through the bush. That's probably a really low ceiling underneath that cedar. So good news, bad news. I made it most of the way up here. Bad news, very low ceiling, so really not much of a chance at the basket. But hopefully I should be able to just lay this up, call it a tap in. Ooh, that's not a tap in. Well, definitely left myself something to be desired. This isn't that bad though. A little awkward footing, a little uphill, but not too long. It's probably only 16, 17 feet. So pick a chain, go a little high, too high. Great. Hole two, 240, 245, something like that. Down the corridor, very slightly bent to the left. I'm finding that those middle side-by-side trees out here are really my trees to miss. I don't generally hit these up front ones, but the line I like to take, I seem to be hitting those trees quite a bit. Gotta say, bogey on one kind of hurts. If I want to try to get par, overall par or better, there are birdies out here. I mean, it's not like I can't make it up. Like 3, I've birdied quite a few times. 5 is, in theory, a pretty easy birdie. But yeah, I didn't like starting with bogey. Let's see if I can change that. 2 is not one I usually birdie though, so hopefully I can at least just pull a par and call it good. See, I hit those trees. Now it's gonna make the par harder. So there really isn't a shot that's got a clear view. I can't see the basket. I know that if I go up this corridor and then bend it right, I should be pretty close. I'm gonna try that. I do actually have a little bit of wind out here today. Not crazy, but a little bit. It's enough to definitely affect a putt, I'll tell you that much. Oh, that might be pretty good. Oh, I might have gone long, actually. It's actually a pretty good position. I'll tell you the problem right now, I'm just not feeling confident in my putt right now. I mean, more so than normal. Even this, I feel like this is only level ground, 14, 15 feet, and I'm just not feeling comfortable on it right now. All right, that felt better though. So I felt like I'd show you guys the tee pad on hole 3. And the tee pad itself is fine, But fact is, it's probably 6 feet, maybe long. I like an 8 to 12 foot T-pad. It's backed right up against this fence. And as you can see from the shadows, the sun is coming like at a 45-degree angle right down on you. The reason I wanted to show this to you is I got nowhere to set up my camera. The only real place to set it up is either in the shadow in the dirt right there, but then I'm filming mostly just the tree in front of us. That tree right there. Or I set it on the T-pad, or I set it on this side of the T-pad in the shadow, which then I'm filming this tree. I'm going to go ahead and set it off the side of the T-pad over here. But I thought I'd explain why the camera shots are never real great on this. If I try to set this up on the T-pad, I can't run up on the holes. So I'm going to set it over there. So hole 3, 160-ish feet up the hill. The last time I threw on this hole, I threw my jackalope. I was trying to do the jackalope versus the diamondback, and I basically parked the jackalope. It was a great shot. I quite enjoyed it, but I really felt like if I had put any kind of mustard on that jackalope, I was blasting past the basket. So I'm going to try doing the same shot with the gauge and see how that goes. Too low. It's actually the direction I wanted. Way too low. That's a par. All right. This is not an unreasonable distance to still pull a birdie. So we are going to go for it. Definitely longer than my 50-50 range, though. That was close. But it's a tap-in. Hole 4, about 160-ish. A little bit uphill, back down the hill on the other side. Basket's straight through these middle trees. I'm going to try doing a low shot, just barely. The goal is to just barely miss that stump and that blue barrel up there so that it drops and skids up to the basket. We'll see how that goes. I don't think that's going to be a birdie. So my distance was just about exactly right. And I'm starting to think that if I had hit the line I was aiming for, I mean, I might have ended up right where my camera was sitting, or down in the bushes behind there. This higher line probably is the better route to go if I just threw something slightly more overstable. Oh well, I got about a 24, 25 foot, something like that downhill putt here. Remember to aim lower than normal. Well, that was lower than normal, and left myself 15 feet coming back. Point the finger. Golly. Hole 5, 150-ish feet, right behind the right side of the gazebo there, or whatever that is. Hyzer with a putter. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the harp. Try to throw it a little lower than the last couple times I've done it. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, and when I say pretty good, 22 feet. But in theory, I should be 50% at this range. Haven't sunk one yet. I'm due. Pick a chain. Point the finger. Too high. All right. If I counted right, I'm 2 over through 5. And the bummer is that the easy birdies are behind me. I'm not going to say none of these are birdieable, but the easy ones are behind me. So I don't think I'm going to post my best day. The one consolation I'm going to take from this, though, is when I came out here and posted that even par round, I think it was my very first video, I felt like for the lack of practice that I had at that time, I felt like I was throwing really well. I mean, for my skill set, I was feeling very good. Today, I'm not feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm throwing a lot of really errant shots, things that I shouldn't be doing, missing a lot of putts I should be making, and I'm still only 2 over. If I can keep it at 2 over, I'll be not upset. How about that? All right, hole 6, 230 something feet uphill. Mando on the right, out of bounds on the left. I'm going to throw the jackalope, try to throw it level so it curves off to the right a little. Oh, well, it's going to do that. It's in bounds, and it's on the level ground. All right. I definitely got to a better position than I thought I did. So this is really just a layup. Just got to hope it sticks on the hill. Perfect. Hole 7, 200-ish feet up here. Basket's just right there. Just toss it out there. No, instead it slopes way the heck down to the left side. I'm always afraid of the roll away. I'm gonna go forehand. I keep throwing my forehand up into the junk on the right. I'm actually gonna aim a little down the hill this time, and hoping that I actually get it near the basket. I don't know. Might be a mistake. I'm gonna try it. Also, first forehand of the day. This is probably a bad idea. Oh. I have no idea if that rolled down the backside of the hill or not. If it did, that sucks. If it didn't, it's great. Well, I'm going to guess. I feel like this had to have landed up here. So I'm going to guess it probably skipped a little, skidded a little, but it didn't actually roll because I'm still partway up the hill. Which means that, I mean, I might as well run it. I've got a little bit of a, it's not like I'm going to go way past the basket with how steep uphill this is. But this is a small chance for a birdie, most likely a par. Unless, of course, my putt stands up and rolls. No, that's a tap in. Welcome to hole 8. This is one of the last birdie chances. I'm not going to say it's a good birdie chance because I have to throw just the right forehand down here. And as I'm sure you've seen, I'm not consistent with my forehand. But I have birdied this a few times. 220 feet or something like that, down the hill, a little bit off to the right. You may have seen me throw my Raider over the fence that's 50 or 60 feet past the basket. So we're definitely disking down from that. I thought about doing the Firebird, but I really even think that I can go down from that. I think I'm going to go for my Shelton Springs Evader. See if I can hook it in there. I definitely have to throw it still not 100%. Try to smooth it out to the left, let it fade to the right. So oh, dang it. Well, there goes chances for a birdie. Well, this is kind of an ugly spot. I'm actually on the tee pad for the next hole for 9, which is on the corner of it. Trying to get my foot behind here. Ooh, I don't like this at all. Really worried about whacking this sign here. I don't think I'm making it there. I'm going to throw another bogey. Well, it's a long putt. Yeah, not entirely pleased with my performance today. Oh well, we're not done. Don't throw in the towel yet. Ah. Hole 9, 230, 240 feet, something like that, up the hill. It's just right there, backhand line. I'm going to go with my Diamondback. Trying to get more used to this disc. I actually really like it when I throw it right. So I'm going to aim just a little to the right, assume that it's going to go straight and flat and then fade just a little bit at the end. Should put me, I don't know, 20, 30 feet short of the basket. A little too high. I'm not going to get full distance. But I'm still probably 30 or 40 feet short of the basket. That's perfect. All right, so that is 9 holes at Van Zee. That wasn't great. I believe I got 3 over. Yeah, there's the putting, I think, that was killing me. I had a couple bad shots off the tee, but the putting killed me. Well, thanks for coming. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.